Hey guys, so this is going to be my lesson plan. The teacher is Miss Wilson, who is me. The subject is going to be for agriculture business. This is a very common class in any high school that has an FFA program, and it is a very common program to have across our nation. The duration of the lesson plan should be about 45 minutes, and I am aiming for this to be junior leveled agriculture business students. However, there most likely will be a couple 10th or 12th graders in there. And I am aiming for a classroom of about 30 students. The title of this lesson is going to be called The Silent Killer. I definitely want to catch my students' attention with this title because food insecurity is such a big issue in our country, and I think it's really important to add that in there, that this is a silent killer. So for the overview, my students will learn about food insecurity and how it affects Californians especially. We're going to go over all the statistics of the 8 million people that are food insecure and the 1 in 4 children that are insecure with food inside of our state. They're going to analyze how the cost of food production has gone up for farmers due to various reasons like the drought, the pandemic, and the rise of just a lot of their costs, and how that food cost is increasing due to this. Students will then be asked to create a poster on the best way that they believe they can make a change at home. I did go ahead and list my standards for health standards. I have 2.1N. They are going to see how to evaluate internal and external influences that affect food choices. So they're going to see how food cost is an external influence that affects food choices, and then obviously internal as well. Then my agriculture standards are A2.1. They will be able to identify basic economic factors affecting agricultural production and agricultural business management decisions. This is going to be anything that affects the food production that's going on and agriculture business that is going on. That will imply the cost of food raising, the cost of production for farmers raising, all that good stuff. Then I also have A2.3. They're going to learn how to apply the law of supply and demand to evaluate its effect on pricing and how that has changed the food costs that has happened in our state. For my objectives, my students will be able to understand what food insecurity is and how it affects them directly. It'll talk about their peers, their school, and everyone that it does affect. Students will also be able to understand the law of supply and demand and how that affects food directly. Students will understand how price reflects the costs that farmers have. It's going to go into depth a little bit about the drought that's occurring and the cost of production going up due to that drought. Students can also come up with reasons on how to make a change from home. They're going to go over anything that could potentially help, like shortening their showers, not watering their lawn as much, reducing food waste at home, and all that kind of good stuff. So for the activity, my students are going to get a little bit of input. They're going to watch a short video on food insecurity and how it affects adolescents. Then it's going to go over into a slideshow that I present regarding food insecurity and how agribusiness fits into this very, very well because the cost of production has gone up, and that reflects inside of our grocery stores and local farmers markets. After this, I will split my class up into groups of 5. It'll be a total of 6 groups. They're going to get a little bit fun and creative with their assignment and decorate a poster. This poster will have the main way that they believe they can make a change from home and how it helps. This is going to be an example like I had already given, such as reducing water, cutting back on food waste, watching the amount of emissions they put out, like gas on their cars and quads and things like that. Once all the posters are finished, I will have them post them around the classroom. They will go ahead and take notes on each place that they have gone to, and hopefully at the end they would have gone to all 6 posters. After going to all those posters, their notes should have the reason that was listed. So, for example, cutting back water at home. Then those examples that they think will make a change, whether it is not watering their lawn, not filling up the pool in the yard, not doing X, Y, and Z, and how it benefits the community. And to finish class up, we will have a short assessment. I will be sending out a Google form with 6 blank spots. In those spots, they are going to go ahead and write down what each poster said. So they will go ahead and write down poster 1, it said this, and the reason was for this. Hopefully at the end of that, it'll be a great check for understanding so I can see that each student did go to each poster and understands the significance behind that specific poster. I hope that you guys enjoyed this lesson plan, and I hope you enjoy my social media post. It is going to be posted right now.